if you care about a girl and she's struggling with something, especially in a situation like the way me and my group run things, then who else does she have to go to but you? How are you not going to turn up for her? How are you not going to stop what you're doing and not be there for her and love her and show that support and talk to her and work through things? You know, if she can't trust you enough to come to you with that, then she's got nowhere to go. So she can either do that or she can put up a wall against you and try to scorn herself against you. And so I can't emphasize enough is we talk all these tough things, and even me, like I'll say it, like, and I have girlfriends that watch my shit too, you know? And so what? Leave me then, you know? Or just don't be retarded, you know? Like, don't call me with any bullshit. Yeah. Because one thing I have to give credit for is, like, no woman in my life at all ever really beefs me about it. They'll just come to me and say, hey, listen, I don't know where else to go with this. This is how I'm feeling. Well, if you're coming to me with that, then I got all the time in the world for you. You know, because it's about emotional intelligence, a real intellectual relationship. They're also smart enough, what I find many women that message me or I know or I spend time around, they watch all this red pill content. They watch this shit more than I do. They become red pill like watchers. Yeah. They know exactly who Myron Gaines is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, it's like they know you, you know?
If you, and I know lots of guys do it, so don't feel bad for making this mistake, are talking on text about her interests, what she likes doing, why are you single, her life story, where any of this shit is date material. You want to be sitting at a dinner table or sitting at a coffee bar having that conversation. She's met you, she finds you moderately attractive, at least she gave you her contact details. The whole text game is aiming at closing a date. Hey, how are you? It was good to see you the other night. Continue with your business. A couple hours pass. She's replied, yeah, it was really good. It was a really night out. You know, I'd like to see you again and get to know you a bit better. You free tomorrow? Let's go for coffee. Boom! That's it. That's all you need. If you set the precedent, we are talking for hours and hours a day on WhatsApp, you probably do it now. What you're doing is when you do become her boyfriend, when you are in a relationship with her and you start texting her less and less to message your new girls, she's gonna think you're ignoring her. However, I'm always the guy who texts 5 times a day. I'm always the guy who replies 5 or 6 replies a day over the course of 24 hours and that's it. That's always been me. I'm not the guy who has huge long conversations all day on WhatsApp, and I set that since day one.
When you see guys out there who say like all women are garbage, I believe them. Because I believe all the women they get to meet are garbage. Right. Because they're bottom feeders. They're low tier men and they're attracting low tier women. And low tier people of all sorts attract each other. Low tier men have low tier male friends, they get low tier girlfriends. And I believe the women they meet are garbage. They don't get to operate at my level and they don't get to see how wonderful women truly are. Because I'm picking the fruit at the top of the tree. So I think a lot of these guys need to really, really look in the mirror, as I do. And sometimes I look at myself and think, Tristan, okay, you're a little out of shape. Tristan, okay, you know, you've been sleeping too much, you've been partying too hard, you got bags under your eyes, you've been, you know, you're letting yourself go a bit, and you have to keep yourself in check. You have to stay at the very top, and if you don't stay at your very top, you're not competitive anymore. Every single species on the whole planet is exactly the same. Every single female of every single species looks at the most competitive males and thinks those are the ones I want to have my children. And women, human women, are exactly the same. So if you're not having the success with women that you want, don't go out there trying to blame women and don't go out there trying to change women.
Men and women have completely different roles in society. We have completely different attributes, completely different advantages. We go through life in completely different ways. You can't compare us as an equal. You wouldn't consider men and women equal in 99% of situations where men are expected to perform. You would not consider yourself an equal if you're rolling with your boy and a guy rolled up and you're trying to hurt you. You'd expect your man to fight, right? That's a man's job. You can't say we're equal when it suits you and we're not equal when it doesn't suit you. We are not the same. We are not the same. It's the reality of the world. We're not the same. And the reason women, even though they have unlimited options, are not running out here sleeping with a new dude every single day is because they won't sleep with a man they don't have at least some degree of feeling for. That's the difference. You will have some feelings for somebody you would sleep with. I promise you a dude can sleep with a chick and she can get in a car crash and he won't give a fuck. I'm telling you, that's the game. That's the difference between it.
That's true.
That's the difference.
Just a little advice for you guys on
on how to set your expectations in the right way, because you can definitely get wrecked like that. And getting wrecked, man, it fucks your work up, fucks everything up.
It does.
So.
And it's a losing battle. You can be tall, strong, fit, smart, the best guy in bed who she's ever had, but if some short fat nerd is her payday, when push comes to shove, she isn't choosing you. If some dude's paying her 10 grand a month to suck his dick every couple weeks, when you say, listen, I want you to be completely loyal to me, come live with me, it's just me and you, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be Justin Waller, but Justin Waller isn't paying her 10 grand a month, but Mohammed might be. So, you're going to lose that battle nonetheless. Because these girls who are all about having guys finance their lifestyle, who've fallen into this, that's all they're about. So, keep your eyes open. There's nothing you did particularly wrong.
Right, yeah.
You're not
what I was about to say. There's nothing you can do. It's not you.
Exactly. It's not you. It's just, and you could be twice the man that he is, but he's paying. And, don't be a customer. It's better to walk away with your dignity.
Right.
But you know what I think can make a relationship last forever is truth. A man being out on his mission all the time, enjoying missing someone.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, it's almost like a lot of relationships, they get diluted. Let's say, and I'm not saying this is true, but I'm just going to use it for example. Let's say there's only, 10 years of time in a relationship, actual time with person. If you're always out on a mission, missing each other, you can spread that time over 60 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been gone for a month. I can't wait to go home, man. I can't wait.
I always say this to guys when they fall in love or whatever it might be, they start a relationship and they're so quick to move in with their partner. And I'm like, bro.
And they're best friends.
Yeah, I'm like, don't do that.
It's all day long. They're together all day long.
Yeah.
It's going to get old.
They're
both amazing.
There's some couples I think that can do that, because what I've noticed is there's some women when they're in a relationship, they want to be with a guy where they can do everything together. Go to the gym, work out, relax, cook, whatever it might be. I realize I'm not that guy. Like I like the independence. So my chances of being in a successful relationship will depend upon the person I'm with, and that other person also has to be kind of independent and understanding that, I like time to myself and I'm doing my thing. And it helps if they like to do their own thing as well.
I agree completely. A man should be absolutely loyal to the woman he loves and should look after her as possible and still fuck her.
And she can too.
No, she can't.
Yes, she can.
Men and women are not the same. Let me tell you something that I hope you all understand, right? There are actually far less genuinely high-value men than there are pretty girls. You can go out to the club today and see pretty girls.
Wait, can you repeat that?
There are actually far less genuinely, and I'm not talking about the guys who front, genuinely high-value men than there are pretty girls. You can go to any club in any country in the world. I've been to 72 countries. You can go to any club in any country in the world and see pretty girls. If you're gonna find a young, in shape, smart, tall, intelligent, rich man, it's extremely difficult to find. And that man has options. He has more options than a beautiful girl. And I'll tell you something, what a high-value man respects. When he meets a girl that's genuinely ride or die, as in, I'm with this man, I like this man loves me, I love him. He fucked that bitch, but it doesn't matter because he came home to me. Right. That man has choices. Why would he choose a girl who thinks, if he sleeps with another girl, I'll go sleep with some dude? He'll just ignore you. He won't be with you. You're not gonna have the best of the best if you're gonna think that way.